With the snow finally melting away and power being restored to residents of Connecticut, we take a look back at the unprecedented storm that dropped nearly a foot of the white stuff just in time for Halloween. Winter Storm Alfred, which hit on October 29th, left nearly 850,000 Connecticut residents without power. In its path, it left downed trees and power lines that made it nearly impossible for residents to even leave their home.
Having no power for a week is like having to be on hard labor, because you got to cut trees down, you got to burn firewood, you got to do all that stuff.
Oh, it's been a long 9 days for sure. Our refrigerator broke, so we had to go buy a new refrigerator yesterday. Wow. Yeah, and but having a generator was helpful.
Part of the reason for the extensive power outages throughout Connecticut had to do with damage to 44 transmission lines. Transmission lines carry power to local grids from distribution centers, such as the one behind me. Additionally, the snowstorm that hit only 2 days before Halloween necessitated many towns to either push off the trick-or-treat holiday for another week or cancel it altogether due to safety concerns about downed trees and wires. In Danbury, it was moved to the Danbury Fair Mall, where store outlets distributed candy to all of the trick-or-treaters. Amidst the power outages and widespread damage, however, one Connecticut couple managed to make the best out of the situation. On November 1st, Doug Arnold and Kathy Del Santo, both Simsbury residents, were married in a relief shelter set up at Simsbury High School. WCSU News caught up with them at Doug's office in Middletown to learn more about the story.
And we had a very practical reason to get married on November 1st, which is so she could be on my health insurance policy. And in order to be on my health insurance plan, we had to be married. And so,
I've been working many years, and I stopped working and quit that job, and that's kind of why we decided on 11/1. It would be best. So we didn't have any we didn't change that date. We didn't know there was going to be a horrible storm.
Right. Yeah, so we had just planned on just having a little civil ceremony at our house with nobody there and everything, and then it kind of morphed into
what it turned out to be.
This amazing event that you're aware of. So.
And how did the happy couple manage a wedding without any power?
Yeah, well, so what happened on Tuesday morning was I got up and I went out and I filled up a bucket with some snow and I lit my stove to at least have some hot water to try to shave with.
What's the one moment you won't forget about your wedding?
Oh, I think getting in line there and having that girl look at us go, do you know there's going to be a wedding today? And it's like, and we said, yeah, it's us. So it's you. And it's so we thought we just were going to go into a little classroom, and we opened it, and it's the small auditorium in the high school. And we walk in, and we saw how many people. The whole thing was full of people, and they started clapping like this. And then we noticed down in the corner were all these television cameras. It's like, oh my God, what's going on here? And so we just went with it. It was and it was a lot of fun. It'll be something we'll always treasure, because it was just such a neat. And it kind of just sort of happened, nobody planned it. It just sort of fell together, and it was very, very serendipitous, or whatever the term is. But right.
Well, thank you guys so much for this. I'm Brittany Niska with WCSU News, Election 11.